health snack?
Health snack?
Yeah, because you used to do kinesiology. Am I correct?
Right. I have a degree of kinesiology, exercise science, and from Cal Poly.
So what is your favorite health snack?
My favorite health snack is probably peanuts.
Peanuts?
Yeah, but you're only supposed to have
Just the foos?
Just the foos.
Just the foos peanuts?
Oh my god. Peanuts.
Peanuts?
Peanuts.
Yeah, you really can only have about like a third of a cup of nuts, because otherwise then
it's a small handful or something.
Yeah, just
right?
about like a
that sound about right over there? Small handful?
Shut up, small handful. Not a large one. Classic.
Jose's Peanuts, everybody.
Just a small handful.
Let's keep it rolling here, Steph. Why is everyone getting sick? What the fuck?
Because they keep touching each other without washing their hands. It's really that simple. I mean,
that's like really the root of what's going down.
What do you mean,
right?
what kind of sick, though?
Like, everyone at my work is like sneezing and fucking just...
We're the indoor generation, dude. We don't go outside, thus when we do, we're allergic to everything. That's we're all cooped up, especially all the new kids, the ones that are being popped out and being raised in this kind of situation.
They need to go back to farm status and just like have a little pen area for your kid and just kick him out the door and be like, come back at 6.
Yeah, it shouldn't just be the LA fair where it comes around once a year and, hey kids, you want to go outside, pet some goats?
Well, video games are so badass now.
Yeah,
like way more badass than when we were kids, dude. It's fucking crazy. But anyways,
well, no. To answer your question, why is everybody getting sick? If you're thinking about the office situation, then everybody's cooped up next to each other, breathing the same air. So if one person sneezes, it can spread up to 6 feet.
It's funny.
And then one person gets it.
It's funny you say that.
And then 2 people get it. And then 4 people get it. And then 16 people get it.
Yeah, what a twist.
What a twist.
And then finally, Steph, let's final question I got for you. Why is Jose the way he is?
You know what? I've been trying to figure that out for about 10, 11 years now, and I can't answer that question. I don't know. I ask him, why is he the way that he is? And he just kind of walks away from me every time that I ask that question.
You married me.
Well, yeah.
You knew what this was.
I suppose.
Uh-huh.
You're not that bad.
And that was Health and Such with Steph.
Health and Such. So,
yeah. What's up, man?
Get some healthy snacks of your penis, foo.
Oh, totally, dude. My penis is a very healthy snack. Thank you very much.
Jesus Christ.
So what's up? What's next on the bar tab, man? You want to talk about your weed blog now?
Oh, a little tidbit here. So, I use several online dating site options, and there was a health report in California today that said that California STDs are at an all-time high, thanks to
thanks to those apps.
Thanks to the convenience of not having to go out and meet people, but like straight up like
just start boning.
Yeah, you want a bone? Yeah, come to my house. Cool, be there in 5 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah, so because of that, there's been a huge spike in STDs in California. No kidding. Keep it closed, everyone.
Keep your body clean.
I bring that up because I participate in a number of dating apps. None that I would like to name any.
All of them.
All of them.
All.
So I was on one today, and this very nice looking Asian gal sends me a message, and I was just like, the first thing on dating profiles you do is you look at the fucking picture. Who cares about what their profile says?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which is sad but true. By the way, ladies, that's not how I think. I read the profile.
Right. Yeah, you qualify them, right?
Just to clear the air. Please have your status as looking for a relationship, not looking for wants to date but nothing serious.
Yeah, dude. A lot of my friends complain to me about that kind of thing, where it's just like, you can't meet anybody. You don't know whether or not to take somebody seriously when they're using this kind of an app. However, they're trying to meet like a husband or some shit on there.
Yeah, I think we just found our new segment we're talking about right now. The dating apps.
The dating app.
But anyway,
the woes of dating
Yeah.
with the foo.
dating woes. Anyways, so I get a message today, and I was like,
Oh,
this chick's in Scrubs.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, seriously, I'm like, Scrubs? She's in she's in Scrubs, and she sends me a message, and she's like, hey, are you interested in free dental services? And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And I was just like, this is probably one of those like cam girls or something. And I was just like, what's the catch here? And she was just like, I'm a student, and I just thought this was a really fucking clever way to find people to fill my roles.
Dang.
Yeah, and I was just like, wow, that's pretty impressive. And I was just like, so what do I need to pay? And she's like,
Right.
It's free. So
It's like somebody learning how to cut hair. She
Yeah.
just needs to do it.
yeah, she just needs practice patience. So
Yeah.
long story short, I got a free dentist appointment next month.
Oh man.
All thanks to this dating app.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Good can come.
Well, nice, man. I mean, that kind of fell in your lap, and then maybe, hopefully, she will too.
Nah, she's way out of my league.
Oh, not with that attitude.
Like she's too hot. I mean, I'm being real here.
Okay.
Hopefully she has one of those coworkers that has low self-esteem that I can talk to.
Those are the best ones.
Just kidding, ladies. I'm a stand-up guy.
Right.
Yeah, but I thought that was hilarious. We started immediately. It was just like, hey, FYI. Like, I'm just looking for dental patients.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what kind of procedure is she gonna conduct, or like what is she gonna just do a cleaning?
I guess the only thing they don't do is crown work. So I'm just gonna ask for it all.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, cool. Just do whatever you can. I'll stay until you guys close, basically. And I thought she was fake, and I asked for her. She gave me the address of the place and the name, and I immediately Googled it. And then, what do you fucking know? It's legit.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Like it has a Yelp and everything.
yeah, serious. No, like it has a Yelp. Yeah, but that's that. There. I don't know if you heard about this, you guys. A teacher in Florida. Here we go. Right, Florida.
Yeah.
A teacher in Florida had caged raccoons in her class. His or her class, it doesn't specify.
Of course.
And they drowned the raccoons.
No.
So they had them in.
What do you mean? How'd they drown the raccoons?
They had like a huge like storage bin full of water, and they had the like cages of raccoons, and one by one the teacher was drowned, like putting the cage
Why?
to show
Fucking Florida.
his excuse again. I can't remember if it was a male or female teacher, but they were showing like how to deal with pests and vermin.
You drown them?
You fucking like torture them apparently. So
That ought to learn them.
the more surprising part is, why didn't any of the kids get up?
They don't know any better,
Do
probably.
anything.
I mean, it is Florida after all.
I mean, why you got it?
Standards are low.
No one
there.
likes raccoons, but I don't think anyone hates raccoons unless you've been attacked by one.
Mm-hmm.
They're not friendly.
No, I didn't say they were, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Speaking of Florida,
Uh-oh.
I saw this meme the other day. It was a lady, and she's like, the reason I live in Florida is because once I retired, I didn't know where to move to. So I put the map of the United States up on the wall and threw a dart, and the dart landed in the trash. and that's how she decided to move to Florida.
What a deciding factor.
I know. And how would you just know that? I mean, it's kind of a universal thing. People just know that it means Florida. Except for Disneyland, I've never been, but I understand it's really nice.
You mean Disney World?
Disney World, yep. Disney World.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure you've been to Disneyland if you live in Southern California, right?
Yeah, unless you were raised by my parents. And then, in which case you probably just went like once or twice.
The bane of your existence.
Yeah, well,
Just kidding, foo.
they weren't very exciting people.
They were thrilled, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm sure they were. It's like that old picture of the two farmers, the husband and the wife, and then the, you know what I'm talking about?
Don't
That
you-
picture where they're just all serious
Don't
as
you
shit.
have something like that in your parents' house of them, like doing that?
Oh, it was like in their younger years.
Yeah.
They at Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, they have this booth where you can take a picture of like you being all old timey and shit, and they did, and it's up on the wall.
It's hilarious.
It's
That's what
pretty
that is.
funny.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be right back with the still waiting on that weed blog that Brandon was talking about. So
Who knows if we'll get to it?
who knows?
We'll be right back, everyone. What a welcome back to the show.
All right, welcome back. So, Fu,
Yes.
are we ever gonna get back to your weed blog, or are you just
Actually, I wanted to sidetrack real quick. Just
yeah? What's
no,
up, man?
no. We were talking about the camping trip we just had. Actually,
Okay, yeah, let's talk about the camping
We
trip.
went up to Joshua Tree for
Mhm.
Steph's birthday.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that was.
How old are you, by the way, for all our listeners?
Nobody needs to know that, dude.
I mean,
Nobody needs to know that she's fucking fit. Just kidding.
yeah, I joined the 30 club like these guys recently.
Mhm.
What a bunch of saps.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Joshua Tree. It was badass. I went out on Friday night with my cousin, and it was sick. I took some shrooms the first night, and mind you, I took them like at 10:30 at night. So that means you're not sleeping for a while. Anyways, we were basically just tripping balls, looking at the fire, and all of a sudden, paramedics and a fire truck come to the campground, and we're just like, what the fuck? And you hear them yelling, hey, stop, like yelling consistently, stop.
Yeah.
And we're just like, holy shit, what's going on? And me and my cousin are playing chill because, mind you, we're on hallucinate, and
Hallucinogens.
there you go, the word of the day. Anyways, we were on hallucinogens. We're tripping balls, basically, layman's terms. And I tried. We were tripping balls, and the campsite across from us, I see some people walking, and I was like, hey guys, you know what the fuck's going down? And they were like, yeah, someone fell, and when the paramedics came and they saw the paramedics came, they ran into the desert.
Okay.
Which is not a good idea, by the way, because I believe desert wildlife is more active at night. And these guys were there. There's not a bunch of fucking paths like sidewalks there. Even the designated paths are pretty rough. So
Yeah, it's
so they took off.
pretty untouched.
They took off, and I'm asking while they were still there, I asked like a group of people, hey, dude, you guys know what the fuck's going on? And they're like, yeah, they told me that story about how the guy ran into the fucking desert.
Yeah.
And then they were like,
So your goal was just to interrupt everybody's party that night?
who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm telling
You would show up and it'd just be like, let the party go.
pretty much. No. I mean, to be quite honest, these fire trucks interrupted everyone's party. And I asked people walking by. I was at the front of our campsite, and I just asked them like, "Hey guys, do you know what the fuck's going down?" And they were like, they told me the story, and they were like, "Oh, by the way, sorry if we're being really loud." And I was just like, "Dude, I don't give a fuck." And I told them, I was on shrooms, and then like in unison, like all four of them, we're on shrooms too. And it was like one of those little episodes where everyone like does the jump in midair.
Dumb.
Yeah. We all start high-fiving each other and shit. And then they invite me over to fucking party with them for the rest of the night. And I continued to drink half a bottle of their Jameson.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was raging all night, dude. And, my cousin bitched out and went to bed,
Yeah.
like at 2 a.m. He says it's like 3 a.m., but yeah, that's not true.
Cool. Well, have you heard about these skinwalkers that are out hunting in Joshua Tree?
No.
You know what skinwalkers are?
Skinwalkers. That doesn't sound like it's safe.
So the Navajos, they have hidden the existence of Yi Nagloshi, or he who walks on all fours until a century ago.